Welcome to this edition of The Critical Listener. We are going to discuss the 02s, another collaboration done with Crinacle. Crinacle strongly supports the sound quality of these. Audio Science Review strongly supports the sound quality of these. And a few other reviewers strongly approve the sound quality of these. I'm going to tell you right now, do not buy the 02s. Unless. So, before we get to the unless part, let's get to the sound quality. The 02s are kind of cute. And they don't focus. That's another problem. I don't know why they made them not to focus, but they don't focus. But the 02s are pretty cute. They're got a good feel. I like the ridges. A lot of people don't understand. I like these ridges. You give you a place to put your hand and hold on to them tight. They come with a bunch of ear tips. These are the ear tips that they actually came with on, and they work in the sense that they're ear tips, but they're not very good quality ear tips. And the cable that these guys come with, they say it's an upgrade from the previous one. It's still crap. It's still a crappy cable. And I strongly will recommend a new one because, not because the cable's so bad. I mean, you're not going to hear a huge difference between this cable and another cable. But what's the difference between these two cables? The cables that came with another pair of headphones I have. And let me show you the difference. The difference is the most important difference you're ever going to understand in your life. The difference is the end of it. Oh, look at this. This other cable that came with another product is 6 inches longer. And let me tell you, that's the most important 6 inches. You're going to sit there and unless you're only listening on your phone, that last 6 inches is huge. You just want to sit down, put your phone maybe on the table. All of a sudden, you're yanking your phone off the table. You want to put that into your RME ADI2, great DAC amp, and you go to sit back and listen in your chair and lean back just a little bit. Boom, you're starting to yank this earphones out of your ears because of that last 6 inches. I'm telling you, it sounds silly, but these are 6 inches, this cable, 6 inches too short. So, problem with the cable is it's too short. It doesn't feel the greatest, but it's not a bad cable. It's got a little bit of extra support at the end here. Will it break? I don't know. I've only had it for about a week. But to let you know the truth, I do not like this cable. And I did not listen to these with the ear tips that came with it. I listened to these with my favorite velvet ear tips, and I'm not going to promote them here. I'm going to send you to CammyFi in the description to check out his video of these great velvet ear tips, because they really are the best ear tips I've had, but I don't want to promote them here. I want to give CammyFi a shout out there again, and you get to his video and check out these ear tips that I like. So I did not listen to these with the ear tips that came with it because they're crap. This weird silicone, it happens with almost all the cheap headphones. They actually make my ears itch. So it's weird. And the velvet ones don't. They actually get like this itching where I have to take them out and like itch like the inside of my ear. So, how do they sound? Bass was good. In fact, it follows this curve pretty closely, even though this is not the same headphone, but it's another one from Crinacle, the Zero Reds. And bass was good. I thought that the mids, were excellent. Highs were pretty good to excellent, but a little bit off. They have a little bit of a weird dipping and peaking around 10 to 12 kilohertz, and you could hear that. It sounds a little bit bright at times, depending on the type of music you're listening to. And I will tell you right now, good earphones for $20. Bad earphones for the price. Confusing? Yes. Because when you know that Crinacle helped make the Reds, and they're about $55. Now, the accessories in here are worth well more than $20 compared to the 02. So you pay $25 for these or $55 for these. That $30 difference is more than made up with a better cable, which is going to cost you somewhere about 12 to 15 bucks. Better ear tips, though not as good as the Velvets, which is going to cost you probably about 8 bucks, 10 bucks for another pair. It's also got this little bass boost adapter, which if you want extra bass, it's going to cost you like 7, 8 bucks right there. And it comes with a carrying case in case you want to get all your stuff and move it around. The 02s don't come with any kind of carrying case. The Reds from Truth Ear do. So when you add up all the accessories that come into this box, it's cheaper than the 02s. And honestly, the Reds sound just a little bit better, a little bit more ability to play loud with just a little bit less distortion on the high end. I think the bass was pretty much similar on both of the models, but the Reds played higher levels with less distortion at the higher frequencies, and it's not a bargain at $25 if you're going to go out and spend $40 on accessories and then still not have a headphone or IEM as good as these. So if you're looking for a bargain, this is your bargain. $55, not $25 for these. Now, if you really want better headphones, yes, there's better than $55 02s, but cheap headphones, cheap IEMs, get the 02s from Truth Ear. The Reds. Sorry. Get the Reds from Truth Ear. Do not get the 02s from 7Z. So how do they rate? How do you rate a good sounding pair of IEMs with crappy accessories? You probably already guessed it, but a box of Franzia Chardonnay with a can of solid white albacore tuna. No, not the crappy chunk light tuna, but the quality solid white canned tuna. That is your rating for the 02s from 7Z.